What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. What we're going to be making today is some of the creamiest enchiladas you've ever had in your life. Anyway, this is something that I guarantee if you follow these steps, you will love it. Come on in and take a look at what I'm working with. These are going to be some simple ingredients we use in this. I have some chicken that we have shredded up, and I am going to make some chicken, just some cheese. So our cheese is going to be a queso fresco cheese. You can use a mozzarella if you don't have this, or any other like soft cheese that'll melt well. We have some corn tortillas. You can use flour if you'd like. I prefer the corn. We have some flour, and this is going to be part of our cheesiness. We'll get to this down the road. We have some whole milk. We have some canola oil. And this here is a green chili hot sauce, or basically green chili sauce that goes great with this and a lot of other recipes. I'm going to go ahead and put the video for this, how I make this, in the description below and the iCard above. This stuff is great on eggs. This stuff is great on just any Mexican food in general. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get this cheese shredded up. And once I'm done with that, we're going to get some oil in the pan heated so we can cook our tortillas, and I'll see you back. First step in this is going to be to kind of get our tortillas cooked. So I do have some of the oil that we mentioned before in here, and this tortilla looks raggedy, so we're just going to throw that out. And we're just going to cook these a little bit on both sides. And all it's going to take is about 45 seconds per side. Then we're just going to go ahead and set them on a plate. I'm not going to worry about draining that at all. And we're just going to knock out about 6 of these. So now that our tortillas are cooked, we're going to use the same oil that our tortillas were cooked in, and we're going to add some flour. Add our milk in. We're going to let this cook for about 3 minutes just to see where we're at. So here is where we are at on this little mixture we did earlier with the flour and the oil. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and add some cheese to this, and we're going to turn this off and let this cheese kind of blend into this. Once the cheese is blended in, what we're going to do is taste for seasoning. And I know it's going to need some seasoning because we don't have any in there yet. So we're going to probably just need a little bit of salt, maybe a little bit of pepper. So this cheese is pretty much kind of blended in. Now we're going to just go ahead and add some salt. And our pepper. And I'm just going to let this cook for about another minute and a half, turn it off, and let it kind of get a little cooler before we start working with it. Now that we have our cheese sauce done, what we're going to do is kind of come at the bottom of our casserole dish with some of this green chili sauce we have made. And then we're going to come over that with some of this creamy cheese that we just made. Alright, set that aside. Now we're going to take a tortilla, dip it in our green chili. You can come back over here. Now we're going to add some turkey, or chicken, excuse me. Then we're going to add our cheese. And then we're just going to roll it. When we're done rolling it, we're going to come over here to the pan, seam side down. So let's do that again. Boom. Both sides, green chili mixture. Come in with our meat. Like I said, some of these are going to be just cheese. I may do those in a separate dish. Add our meat. Come over with our cheese. Roll it. Then seam side down in our casserole dish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little space between each one of these, so when we go to scoop these out later, you're not having to worry or think about where one begins and one ends. What I did do with this was I went ahead and put all my meat ones here. These two over here are just cheese. We're just going to kind of hit it with a little bit more of our green chili mixture. And this right here is what's going to make it creamy. We're going to hit it with our cream mix or our cheese mixture that we made earlier. And we're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 30 minutes. Now this just came out of the oven after 40, I think I had it in there 40 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and just hit it with a little bit more of this green chili sauce. Top it with some cheese. And this is just the leftover cheese that I had. I probably wouldn't have done this if I didn't have any left over, but since it was left over, I'm just going to go ahead and throw it on here. And now the oven's off. I'm just going to go ahead and set it back in there. And when it's melted, it's going to be done. This is the final product. I'm just going to go ahead and let this cool down for about 15-20 minutes before we dig in. Done deal. Let's taste it, see what's up. Definitely creamy. Definitely made more than what I need in this house, but you know what? I think this is a winner. Anyway, thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.